Hello, my subscribers and my viewers. I say happy Sunday from where I am, and wherever you are, I say good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good day, or good night, according to your time zone. This is M Special. Welcome, all my viewers and my subscribers, especially my recent subscribers. I said, may God continue to shower you blessings, blessing every good things that you are doing. You are the one encouraging me to ride on this channel, and the Lord will always bring people that will encourage you in every good thing that you are doing or you are planning to do. They will all flourish to the glory of God and to your own blessing. Thank you, and God bless you. This is M Special, a Biafran agitating for Biafra freedom, talking about Biafra, Africa in general, justice and humanity at large. This afternoon, I come with a news from South Africa. The happenings in South Africa is bringing concern to every well-meaning and loving African. Before I go on, please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, if you're a newcomer, if it is the first time you are seeing this face or coming across my channel, M Special, please do me a favor to subscribe, because your subscription keeps me going. Your subscription makes me to know that people are watching, and your comments and sharing makes me to know that I am adding value or contributing my little quota to the good of humanity. To encourage me to continue, and God will encourage you in every good thing also you are doing. Do not forget to put on your notification bell, as you will be among the first to see my video, as I do upload video often. Don't forget to comment, because your comment is very crucial, because it helps me and it directs me and it tells me what you are thinking, and through the comments we interact. So do bring on forward your comments. Click the like button or the dislike button. Please, if you click the dislike button, do me a favor to comment on why you dislike, so that I can also learn from that. God bless you. So with what's happening from South Africa, you know, I know surely that by now we all knew that the world is not as it used to be. And I hope that as you are watching me, that you and I will be among the ones that will rise up from the new world, because we all can see that the old world is surely falling apart. Do yourself a favor, keep yourself safe, to be among those that will bring up and build up the next phase of the world. Something is happening in Africa, as I keep hammering that the problem of Africa is in the hands of African leaders. Until we get leaders that are concerned of their citizens, are concerned of their generations now and thereafter, we will not ever move forward in Africa. We will be used as puppies or as sacrificial lambs to other humanities. In South Africa, we all know that last year they changed governments peacefully, something that is very unusual in Africa. They got it right, and we are all happy for South Africa. And since last year, things are changing beyond human understanding in South Africa positively, and people cannot understand or comprehend it. The Zungus cannot comprehend what is going on. They are in the midst of all their threatenings that this will happen, that South Africans and the parliaments keep going forward, moving forward without fear, without favor. And we knew that recently they voted for the expropriation of land without compensation. What a victory for South Africa. We were all happy. But since this pandemic and since all these positive news are coming from South Africa, we can also observe that South Africa is like a target of the pandemic, because it has always, World Health Organization has come up to say that South Africa has 40% of the pandemic problem and the issues in the whole Africa. 40% only South Africa. And we all knew that in 24th of June, that was last month of this year, they have started carrying out the test of the vaccination in South Africa. We also heard of the recent fake news, as some called it, that came out from South Africa, where a doctor by name Dr. Bandile Masuku, a member of the Gauteng province of Executive Council of Health, visited Shuwani Municipality. He visited a grave site there where they were preparing 25,000 grave sites. And on that visit, he made a comment that sparked fear among South Africans and humanity as far as Africa is concerned. He said that, these are how his words: "We are preparing over 1.5 million graves. Uncomfortable decision, but it is really that we need to do it, and we need to be prepared." A doctor said this, that they are telling, on visiting this 25,000 grave in a Shuwani Municipality in South Africa, he threw this comment to the South Africans, that as if the 25 grave that I don't know who they are going to put in is not okay for them. He was preparing them, telling them to prepare their mind for 1.5 million deaths, that they are going to prepare a grave backing 1.5 million deaths. And in this province of Shuwani, they have only recorded a death of 478. 478. And a person from South Africa came up and was telling the populace, after digging and 25,000 grave sites, that they should prepare for 1.5. And this sparked fear and confusion to South Africans, to the extent that the government had to come out to issue another statement. But the damage has been done already. For me, I didn't call it damage, I call it the plan has been exposed. So we all can see that something is not clear, especially when it comes to Africa and South Africa in particular. We have heard about Kenya, Kifini or somewhere in Kenya, the death rates increased in the rural area there, and people are suspecting that they have started the vaccination trial, even as Kenyan president and the government did not want to disclose anything to their citizens. So what is wrong with Africa and what is happening? My dear African people, we must not keep quiet. We must not lose sight on the situation and the events of this day. We must be the watchdog for ourselves. We must keep ourselves safe. We must grow and keep our immune system fit, so that as they are planning and digging graves, them that love grave, them and their loved ones will be the one to enter it. Because in my language we said, the goat that has no tail, that God is the one that chases the fly away for it. So we Africans can see that majority of African leaders have really sold out their citizens because of money, to serve their masters wherever they may be. And it is up to us to tell ourselves that the common sense that God put in our skull, that this is the good time to make maximum use of it. We all must remember South Africa in prayer. We all must stand with South Africa, our brothers and sisters there. And we all must stand in unity, because in unity we will defeat the enemy. Tell me what you think about this video. Bring forth your comments and let me hear if the African leaders are getting it right by hiding every information from their citizens, by not doing like leaders, acting like one. Since the pandemic, there is no one single Africa narrative of coronavirus. No one anywhere. The COVID organic that is being manufactured in Africa, none of the African leaders want to talk about it. Apart from the two nations, great nations, my Tanzania president I love so much, and the Guinean president, that we are brave enough to embrace what is theirs. The vaccination was first put together by my fellow Biafran man by name Professor Maurice Iwu in March 2020, when the world was still running helter-skelter. This man came up with the vaccination from their private lab. He was the one that brought the solution to Ebola, and he made it clear that since Ebola, he has been on research knowing that coronavirus will come one day. Yet, nobody wants to talk about him. Do you know that there are 7 types of coronaviruses? And inside that 7 types of coronaviruses, 4 are not deadly. They are the ones that we experience as flu and other common illnesses that comes with cold, while 2 are very deadly, like the ones we are into now. And you can see what is happening now. The numbers of the victims and the infected people have started growing up. Where I am now, they are talking about shutting down the borders, interstate borders again. And all this, they are going to take it forward to the shutting of the international borders again, when they will open very briefly in August and they will shut everything down like the first time. And all this is going towards mandatory vaccination. And which of the vaccination will African take? Vaccination from Bill Gates with chips? Did you know that the coronavirus has been summoned to have 666? So, something is about to happen. But for those that knows the Lord they serve, for those that search their spirits, for those that lives in spirits, we will triumph. We will be among those that will come out to the other side to build a new world. Do endeavor, please, my dear African people, to be among those that will be in the new world, because this time is all about us. Tell me what you think, and do not forget to bring your comments forward. Do have a wonderful week. Till we see in the next video.